Well, we're back descending. This one is about 11,000 feet also. The valley below us. I ride this thing in tour mode. I did sport mode for a little while, but it was too jittery. The throttle was just too jumpy. It took a few days to get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's fine. It likes to carry gears a little too long, and that got annoying. So I use it in tour mode, and then I will manually shift. Sometimes I'll take it out of automatic and just in manual mode, but most of the times I leave it in automatic and press the buttons, press and pull. Looking a little dark up ahead there. We got about 125 miles to go till Canyon City, and weather's been perfect except for whatever that may have in store for us. Alright, I don't see anything else good here. I'll check back with you guys later. I'm back! Well, looks like we may be running into a little bit of weather. Just seen a bolt of lightning ahead of us to the right a bit. And the left is perfectly beautiful. So we'll see. The only concern I have is just the camera gear. The first OFR trip broke me in as far as riding in the rain. It was my first trip where I actually rode in the rain. And white knuckles the whole way. But eventually got used to it, and now it's no big deal. The first time my wife and I took a trip together, started out of the house and it started raining. So that was her baptism by fire, so to speak. And then we get down to Tennessee. We're going to go to the Blue Ridge Parkway, and it started pouring. Sheets of ice, sheets of rain come in sideways. And she would say, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And I heard a little cracking and popping in her voice. So we decided to pull over, and come to find out later that she was pretty nervous about that. And that first trip, we also experienced our first flat tire together. Down around North Carolina, We were on the highway doing about 80. Got off the highway to take some back roads. And then boom. Flat tire in the middle of nowhere. Nearest Honda dealer 100 miles away. This gracious old lady came out, offered us drinks, tried to call around town to find us a tire. And because this new Goldwing only has Dunlop and Bridgestone for the size, no one in that whole area had anything. The closest place was Schroeder's Honda. So that was my introductions to Schroeder's Honda. Guy in the tow truck came, had a couple of soft straps, and said, "Yeah, I've done this plenty of times." And I'm like, "Yeah, what was the last thing you hauled?" "Oh, this guy wrecked the sickle, wrapped it around a tree over there. We just laid it on the flatbed and strapped it down." And I'm like, "Okay, Homer, I'll be strapping this one down." So luckily I had some straps with me, and I used some of the straps he had and tied it down. Took it to Schroeder's. This was a Saturday. Had to be to work by Monday. Schroeder's Honda came in on Sunday. Replaced my rear tire. Went ahead and did the front tire. I added the Healy bars, and I got to sit on a Corbin seat that they had in the shop. The man came in on his off day to help me. Brought along his two little kids, and my wife watched them, changed their diaper even. And I cannot say enough good things about them. And so our second trip, we're on the highway doing about 70. It was a graded road with the rain grates, the rain grooves I should say, and lots of turns, and we're cruising doing 70 around the turns and the rain grooves. And then bam, I knew that sound, flat tire. So I had to shoot over 3 lanes of traffic and got down into this questionable part of the city, and looked around at different Honda shops, and I thought our luck would be different since we were closer to the city, but nope, nobody carried that tire. But they could order it for us and have it in 2 days starting Monday. And so the hole was too big for regular plugs. And so we're just kind of sitting there, and this gentleman pulls up, big old pickup truck. "Hey, how's it going?" he says. "Got some problems?" "Yeah, we got a flat tire," I said. And he took a look and said, "Hold on, let me make a call." And so this gentleman called his buddy, which had a auto shop about 3 blocks down. His buddy brought his tools and everything with him and placed 3 car plug tires in them and got us going. That setup got us going for about 400 miles, and about 100 miles from home it blew out again. Same thing on the highway. This time we had to go about a mile to get to the nearest exit. So we rode on that bad boy for about a mile, maybe even a little longer, on the side of the highway with all the rumble strips, whatever they're called, fully packed. And once we got to a safe place, a gas station, called the tow truck, waited around 4 hours for them to come. and we got it towed to Honda. So we are getting some weather now. A few drops here and there, and this thing's gonna spray the heck out of us.